Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for a little fishing.
Morning, guys. Got a trip this morning. Daylight already. What time is it? Let's see. 6:15 and it's daylight. Of course, it's getting daylight earlier and earlier all the time. I'm gonna do a little mini-ing, a little shiner fishing, bass and crappie. Do our best. Hear the rooster out there calling.
We thought we did that accidentally.
Well, we're getting ready to go. Bob and Frank's getting their stuff organized in there, and we're heading up the river to set up, try to catch some fish. The wind's dead calm this morning, which is good, and the temperature's, I don't know, it's probably in the middle 70s or low 70s. It's just a very comfortable day or morning. Got some real good bait too. I mean, the bait in the shop was, excellent. It's just excellent bait. The river and lake's getting really low. I mean, you can see on the sides, it looks like it's dropping 6 or 8 inches a day. I'm sure it's not, but boy, it does. It looks like every day it gets lower and lower. I mean, backing in the boat in Scott Driver's kind of touch and go a little bit. You can see how calm the lake is. I mean, it's just not a bit of wind. These gentlemen are originally from Key West. Frank's had a charter service down there. He had four charter boats down there. He took people fishing out down to Key West. And he'd done it for several years, and he finally retired and got out of it. Bob, he was an attorney down there since the early 60s, late 67, 68. He was an attorney in Key West, and them guys lived down there in Key West forever. I mean, they tell some stories. I mean, one time it was real nice, but they said in the last 10 years it's gotten really bad down there. So I'm heading up the river. I'm looking for birds. I'm looking for a couple birds, see if I can find some bait fish. Them birds kind of tell the story. I just run up the river till I see them, and then I pull over and start fishing. I videoed today. I had my camera on my chest because when I take people with me like that, I can't set up the cameras or the GoPros and stuff because it'll be in their way. So I just put it around my neck and kind of get what I can get. I got some action. I mean, it's not like it is when I'm by myself out there, and I could video good. Got some action, and over there's a bird. So I pulled over there by him, and we started catching fish over there by that bird. There's Frank. Frank's getting up there in the back. He's the one that's got had the charter boats, and of course he retired from it. He done it his whole life. Bob's going to hop up front there, and just as soon as we got kind of organized there, we started catching fish. I mean, it wasn't very long. We was catching some fish. Nice fish too. I mean, we got some nice fish. They caught a couple 4-pounders, and they caught a couple that was over 7 pounds today. So had a good day, and we caught, I don't know, probably 35 or 40 fish today. hard time keeping the birds off our bait. I mean, they're just coming down there and we cast out there and they'd come down there and grab the bait and take off with it. Now, when there's a shad hatch, and which there's going to be another one coming up here when the full moon comes up here, about another week or so, right before it, there'll be more shad come in, and the shad will help them birds, and it'll bring in the bass too, and the crappie. When we first got there, they were eating pretty good, and as you know, as it starts getting a little bit lighter and stuff, they start just kind of rolling on it, and it gets harder and harder for them to catch. And usually, what I do then, I just go to deep water, run up somewhere, find them, go up here and fish for them in deep water and catch them. Yeah, you see them two hammerheads over there on the bank, and them birds are just, cranes are over there. They're bugging the heck out of us, you know. There's not much cover on the lake. I mean, most of it's up on the bank, or there's just not much cover on the lake. Nope, nope, no, he ain't on there. He ain't on there yet. Birds over there fighting. Yep. He ain't on there. That's the bait. That's the bait doing that. He ain't on there. That's a bait. It's a good bait. When it started slowing down a little bit, I started hooking them in the tail and kind of give a little more. It gives a little more action on them, you know. I don't hook them in the mouth and kind of when they start, rolling on it a little bit. It just gives a little more action on the baits. When you hook them in the tail, though, they come to the top of the waters. When you hook them in the mouth, they'll kind of swim down. So, but they'll come to the top and pick it up. Fish on, guys. There's Frank. Frank's got one. They grabbed it, come right to the boat with it. And he set the hook and we got it in. I see the bird over there. That birds get really excited when you catch one too. They want to hold that bass too. Oh yeah, that's it. Is yours alive? Let me get you a live one. Let's get a live one out of here. Makes a big difference.
I don't see this float. Set that pole down. I'm not sure if there's one on here. No, set your other one down. Just set it down real easy. I don't know where it's at. Just reeled in. I'm not sure where it's at. Oh, it's out in the water. Jerk, jerk, jerk. There you go. Reel him in. Reel, reel, reel.
See it right by the boat, huh?
He's right by the boat, yeah.
We had four boats, or I'm sorry, 4 poles out this morning, and one time we had 4 fish on it. We had a fish on every pole. I mean, the old Chinese fire drill again. There was fish going every which way, so I had to take a couple of poles out. You know, that's how good they was hitting.
Yeah, it ain't taking it real good, guys. You gotta let them just go with it for a second. When the bobbin goes down, just kind of pick up on your pole and pick up on your pole. There you got him. He's on there. Reel, 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 reel. You got him. Yeah, put him back over there. I don't blame him. That one right there. This one back in the tank.
Watching the floats, and fish on, guys, fish on. Bob's got one on there, bringing it in. They got some, they'll fight, even the ones 14, 15 inches fight pretty good, you know. We thought we had a couple, these were pretty good ones here. They was like 3 or 4 pounds, but then we went up in the deep water and we was catching them 5, 6, and 7 pounds. But my battery went dead on my camera, so I didn't get pictures of them. But I got some pretty good footage, but you know, it's not as good. Like I said, I got it on my chest. You can see, I stay busy. I mean, when I'm in that boat, that you can watch my camera coming around here and there and there. I stay busy, you know, putting bait on, tying hooks on, you know, untangling lines, and netting fish, and it's just, I stay pretty busy. went up to the dam and started fishing deeper and started catching bigger fish. I wish I got some videos of some of the big ones we caught, but I got pictures of them. But I, like I said, my camera went dead, and I didn't have a spare battery, so just it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, it's all I could do. But yeah, I still got some good footage of them catching some fish. There's a nice one. Frank lost what, about 7 or 8 pounds right before that. It come right into the. We had it on and it come right into the boat and got off. You get ready to net it, it's boy. It had a big old mouth on it. While I'm thinking about it, this morning when we was first started out down there, I put one on the bottom, and I give them a couple of them rods with floats on them, which naturally, you know, so they can see what's going on. But I put one on the bottom there behind Frank, and it was out there. It was just kind of acting funny, and so I told him, I said, I'm going to go ahead and reel this in and check it out, you know. So I started reeling in. It felt like I had a stick on it. It wasn't a fish. I felt like I had a stick. Well, I got it right up to the boat, and it had a big old cottonmouth on it. Here, a cottonmouth had grabbed that shiner, and I was dragging him in right to the boat. And I'm thinking, oh my. But anyway, I let him have the shiner and the hook, needless to say. But yeah, with the water down, the alligators are everywhere. Plus the cottonmouths are everywhere. I mean, I've seen a lot of cottonmouths since this, you know, especially in the canals. And I've seen a few on the river. And it seems like right now the alligators are breeding and they're not really spooked. I mean, you can go right up on them and just, you know, they're not wild yet. Look there, he's got another good one on there. Frank's got another good one back there. Yeah, he's pumping it in there. Fish on, fish on.
Is it video?
That's a nice one there.
Yeah,
Frank
that's
caught.
cool.
You know,
Is it okay?
Just got him.
we caught some big fish up there. I mean, we caught some nice fish down below, but we started catching some big ones up there.
That's bass. Oh. Here it's bass. I think it's a bit down, just you get him that time. Hold on to him. Hold on to him.
Yeah, we just went here and there and just kind of threw them out and you know, just hit about, I don't know, 6 different places and caught fish everywhere. Like I said, the river's on fire. I mean, it's really good shape, you know. Yeah, I was using 20-pound test braid. That braid's really good, but the only bad thing about it is when he gets tangled up, you just got to cut it. You can't untangle it because it just gets in knots. And it's just almost impossible to untangle. You just got to cut it and redo it. All in all, we had a pretty good day. Caught a lot of fish, and weather was cooperative, and caught some big fish. It was a good day.